Hello and welcome to another episode of the Becker County Master Gardener's Rambling Rows. My name is McCrae Putnam and I thought I would show you how to plant a row of seeds in your garden. I'm going to plant some rainbow Swiss chard. I thought it'd be kind of fun and pretty in the garden this year. And the back has everything you need. If you read it in detail, it tells you everything you need to know. So it says here I need to plant it 1/4 inch deep. The spacing at about 4 inches. They're kind of a big seed, so I'll show you what I like to do. I'll just sprinkle it, and then later when you thin it, which is my least favorite thing to do, but you have to thin in order for the other plants to get healthy. So let me show you how we do. Earlier I was out and I made a mound of dirt. I like to make a mound because then you can put your soaker hoses around the base and the roots will go down. And you want your good healthy roots, especially with the wind we have in here in Minnesota. So I like to make a bit of a mound. Let me mound that down real quick. All right. And then just 1/4 inch it says. So I'm going to take my little handy dandy weeding tool and I'll run through and make just a little mark down the top of my row. Oops. All right, there we go. Well, and the seeds are kind of an interesting looking seed, so we'll use those. I'm gonna have to take my gloves off for this. I like to pour the seeds in my hand, and then you drop them in the hole. It's set about every 4 inches. I like to do 2 or 3. So you go all the way down. Oop. A little time consuming there. Oops. And smaller seeds you can sprinkle. With some smaller seeds you can actually put a little sand in it. That helps you spread them around a little bit. Oh, let's see, get this down. Kind of excited about trying Swiss chard. I've actually never really cooked it, so if you have any recipes, send them my way here to give them a try. All right, kind of sticking to my hands here, sorry. All right, so after you get your seeds in, just close your hole a little bit. And that'll be plenty close to 1/4 inch. So you're good there, go all along. Today we're getting a little bit of rain, so it's gonna be all fine. Getting wet. But with seeds, you can go ahead and water the top really well. You wanna get it nice and moist to get the seed germinated. It says on the package it's about 7 to 10 days to germinate. So once they're germinated and up, then you wanna water with your soaker hose. Until it germinates, you wanna water on the top because you want that seed to stay moist and germinate. There's that, and I like to put a marker so I remember what I planted. I wrote Swiss chard on there. Sometimes I put the label on there. It's up to my mood, and I did plant all the seeds, so I may go ahead and do that. And then I'll probably go ahead and mulch. One of the other I mentioned earlier about mulching. One of the ways I like to do is lay some newspaper down and then some straw. And what the newspaper does is it attracts the worms and keeps them happy. And it keeps it dark for weed control. And then of course the mulch is nice because it keeps the moisture and weed control as well. So, big fan of mulching. Take the time to mulch in the spring and your summer will be way more relaxing. So, I hope this helps with seed. Remember to read your label. It tells you everything you need to know on there. Now I'm going to show you some plugs. If you watched the show earlier, we started some seeds indoors. So I'm going to show you how to plant those out in the yard. Make a nice little hole. Figure the length of your plug and you can see these are ready to plant because the roots are coming right out of the bottom there, so they're ready to rock. These are kind of delicate, so they're a little early for me to be planting in the yard, but I wanted to show you how we do it. Kind of hold the stem up real well, and you want to cover the plug thoroughly all the way around and press it gently. You want to hold it in place because if it rains or gets windy, you want that plant to survive. So I'm going to plant these about since they're already in here, so I don't have to thin quite so much, so I'm going to plant them every 6-8 inches because it's celery. So we should be good. Thanks for watching and happy planting.